What's up, everybody? We're doing a little bit of Bob Ross shit here today. And my name is whatever the fuck I feel like it being today. And we're painting a black canvas that I bought white. Why? Because a white painted canvas that's black is not the same thing as a white canvas, right? Fucking clearly. So, what is the point of that? Well, I could beat the devil out of this brush and throw white paint all over the fucking room and show you that, but I'm not going to do that because then I'd have to clean that up. Or, to be more specific, my in-home supportive services worker would probably have to clean that up. Oh wait, I don't get that right now. So no, instead probably Moss would have to clean that up, and that's not very nice. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to beat the devil out of this brush because it's full of white paint. Holy shit, it would go everywhere. And so, instead, stand here and paint this stupid black canvas white as a way of preparing it to be a TV. It's a Black Mirror, you get it? You ever seen that show? It's on Netflix. And you know, it might be your last chance today to watch Black Mirror's Bandersnatch episode, whatever the fuck it's called. It's a choose your own adventure video. And it's about everything in the universe. Isn't every episode. And so they're taking that off of Netflix because interactive fiction of that nature is simply not economically viable. Well, wouldn't you be pissed if you worked on fucking Bandersnatch? I know I would be. I'd be like, that's my snatch! They snatched my snatch! Fuck, I'm trying to be Bob fucking Ross. Well, there'll be a little tree in it probably next time, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I could paint one of Bob Ross. Maybe I could paint Bob Ross on this television screen that I'm making, painting a painting with a little tree in it, right? Wouldn't that be cool? Really, it could be anything, right? Because I'm preparing a clean, unpainted canvas this way. It's sort of pointless, I suppose, but you know where I got the idea is a long time ago. You see, I was born in a psych ward. No, I'm just kidding. But I've been in a lot of psych wards, just like Towns Van Zandt. All across the country. Some of them state mental health facilities, like in West Virginia where they abused me, or in Illinois where they also abused me. Oh, you know, and in the Illinois one, named McFarlane, no relation to the creator of Family Guy, God bless his soul. But in McFarlane, I watched a man die of a heart attack on the floor while a nurse refused to get up off her ass and do any goddamn thing about it. Because this man had cried wolf a few too many times. So I suppose there's nowhere else to send him but the state mental health facility where they allowed him to die in front of me. That's one of them little memories I get to think about all the time. And, you know, I have tried calling all sorts of people about that. Just like I tried calling all sorts of people about the things I've written my songs about regarding San Francisco and the things I've written my songs about regarding being abused in a fucking prison in Illinois. In fact, I've contacted the authorities about a whole lot of things my whole life. A whole lot of abuse with a whole lot of evidence. And for some reason, no matter where I go, everywhere in the country, I've lived in so many states, everywhere I go, the authorities don't act on reports of abuse, no matter how much evidence is provided. I find that a bit odd, because it's not just me, it's people I've known, it's people I've met in passing, it's reports I've made on others' behalf. None of them get really responded to. You see stuff in the news now and then about this person and that person getting caught up. That's not my experience. And it ain't the experience of the people that I've talked to as a traveler, hitching around, playing music all over the damn country. It's not the experience of the people that I've talked to, which I do understand is anecdotal. But I gotta say, my anecdote's a lot broader than a lot of y'all's motherfucking reading, huh? You know what I'm fucking saying? So, I'm gonna sit here, finish preparing this little canvas, finish preparing this little black mirror, and I would like for y'all to leave in the comments, what would you like to see on the TV? The remote's yours. We can have a happy little tree. You can tell me to paint whatever the fuck you want. If you tell me to paint a swastika, I'm going to figure out where you live and report you to the police. And if they don't do anything, I'll write a song about them not doing anything. How's that sound? That's a pretty little tree, huh? You should go fucking climb it. No, I'm just kidding. That's a message for Jesse Wells. If any of y'all happen to know Jesse Wells, pass that along. You know, he's got a happy little tree. He's got a whole bunch of happy little trees. Just like the people that own the house in Parasite. It's funny how easy it is to be nice and good and talented and skilled when you got enough money to afford it, ain't it? I was talking to a rich man last night, walking around because I have insomnia terribly, and he said to me, I absolutely fucking love sea lions. I fucking love sea lions. I was like, well, why don't you go work with sea lions? You told me you're a hermit and you're sad. I don't mean to pry, drunk man that's talking to me, but why don't you go work with sea lions? And you know what he said? Well, he told me that his father owned a water animal park, something like SeaWorld, that sort of thing, and then he worked at it as a child, and it left him with sort of a bad taste in his mouth for all that sort of stuff. And that's the vibe I got. He couldn't be real honest, even drunk. But I told him he ought to go on down to the zoo and running out of white paint. I'll go on down to the zoo and oh damn it, I dropped the paint in the thing. But see, I plan to use the rest of it, so you can just kind of like watch this. I'm gonna just suck the paint off of the edge of the paint bottle with the brush. Happy little accidents, right? It don't fucking matter. It's all going in the trash anyway. One day, even the canvas, it'll all go in the trash one day, and that's okay. It's sort of like, really both stories, it's sort of like in Fight Club. Oh, well, I don't care. I'm going to talk about whatever I want. It's my vlog. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, it's kind of like in the book Fight Club, not the movie, though the movie is also really good. It's sort of like in the book Fight Club when the narrator meets Tyler Durden. Right, that happens on the airplane in the movie, right? But in the book, the narrator is experiencing time loss, just like the montage. You wake up here, you wake up here, you wake up here in the movie. But in the book, this culminates with him waking up someplace, walking down to a beach, where he sees a man sitting there next to the water, just sort of sad manning by the water, as you do, as people do, and well, you are people, right? Of course I'm people. What else would I be? So anyway, he's sad manning by the water, Tyler Durden, and narrator watches him. He takes some logs and he constructs a big, weird structure, 5 points. And then he sits in front of it. And after a while, the sun shifts in the sky and it forms a shadow, the shape of a hand, with Tyler boop, right there in the middle. And then after a while, he gets up and he walks up past the narrator, and the narrator's like, forgive me, I'm paraphrasing. I might even be misremembering aspects of this, but that doesn't really matter. But he gets up, he walks up to the narrator, and the narrator's like, why did you do that? And he says to him, he says, some days you got to work all day for just a moment of perfection. So that's what I've been doing. But a little more like the movie Primer. I'm constructing a perfect moment. And I appreciate you being a part of that. So remember, leave me a comment and tell me what you'd like to see on TV. I'm going to go ahead and finish this here, and I'll see you next time.